Hello and welcome back to Good Germs Off-Road Adventures and something we haven't done in quite some time, and that's going to be a tool review. Now before I get into what tool we're going to review, let's get into why we're going to do a tool review, and that's this right here. So if you look on the back of the flatbed, we've got what appears to be some boxes, and those boxes contain some plastic bits, and those plastic bits, well, they make up a storage shed. We're going to put the storage shed right here. Not right now, but we've got a mess to clean up. We've got some metal bits to cut up and put in the dump trailer along with that thing, and then there's another one there. So in order to cut those up, I went to the local Harbor Freight store and talked to the manager there, and he recommended a tool and went ahead and hooked me up with it, of course in exchange for money, because so we're going to be reviewing that tool today. It is another Hercules tool, and it's going to be, pick it up. It's going to be this thing. Stick around. So what we have here is the Hercules 20-volt cordless brushless reciprocating saw. Yep, say that 20 times fast. I'm not doing that. It says 5 amp hour battery or greater recommended. We have some 5 amp hour batteries. That's good. It says the brushless motor has up to 45% more runtime. Well, we're not going to compare that to the other one because, well, we don't have the other one. Also, in big yellow letters, tool only, so don't buy this thinking you're getting a kit. They're starting to do kits at the Harbor Freight with the Hercules stuff. Of course, I've already got batteries and chargers. Don't need kits, so we just buy the tool only for now. Let's see, what else does it say? It says brushless, but not in a very big place. Like it says it right there and right there. And right here in the chrome part, which is kind of cool. I like their boxes. They put chrome on it. The chrome on the boxes, that makes better performance. No. I made that up. Anyway, legendary performance. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Let's just open it up and see what it's all about. I apologize for interrupting myself, but I'm afraid I must provide the following disclaimer. This video is not sponsored by Harbor Freight Tools, nor did Harbor Freight Tools supply any of the tools for this review. All tools reviewed in this review were purchased using my own money. However, if Harbor Freight Tools wishes to send me some goodies to review, I will not turn them down. Now, back to myself. Yep. Okay. Okay. We've got, it came with a couple of blades. What kind of blades did it come with? It came with one blade. 14 TPI. Is that teeth per inch? Sure. Metal 6-inch blade came with that. That's kind of neat. Has an instructions book. And somewhere in here, how do you get this? There it goes. And then there's your tool. Feels pretty good and heavy. And it's got this thing so you can hang it up on a thing, hang it up on a rafter or whatever. Sure. It's got a clip thing here. Oh, that's neat. It looks like that's how you change the blades. That's kind of neat. I like that. Has a nice feel to it. Like I said, it's weighty and it's the traditional Hercules blue. And it's got a foot that does feet things. It's got a button down here. I don't know what that does. Maybe if you hold that up and you push that, nope, that doesn't do anything. Well, I guess that's it. It's, it's a tool. Don't know really what else to say about it. We did buy some other blades for it. Went ahead and got this pack, Hercules, because I like the selection that's in here. Plus, it's got a nice case. I like cases. This comes with quite a few blades. We'll get into that later, but so far it feels good. There's not much to say about it. It's a recip saw, right? So let's, I guess, assemble it with a battery and a blade. It's got a lock for the trigger. That's neat. Who uses that? Can you lock it on? Nope. I guess you could lock it in case your 4-year-old grabs it. Why would you let a 4-year-old do it? Don't do that. I guess that's for safe carrying. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Probably because I've never paid attention. Okay. I do like the hanger though. It's kind of neat. Well, let's just put some stuff on it and see what it does. So we're just going to assume that this is the, this is the release for the blade. So we're going to go ahead and pull that up, stick the blade in there, let it down and give it a tug. Oh, that's nice. I like how easy that is. You don't have to reach in and twist a thing like some other saws. That's kind of nice. And still wonder what this button does. Oh, well, this button lets you adjust the foot. The foot that does the feet things. You can adjust it. Oh, and apparently you can take it out. Okay, let's just put it back in. And we'll put it all the way to the back because that makes sense. And let's go ahead and put a battery on it. Oh, I think I figured out why you want a lock on there. If you push the lock, you can put the battery on without pulling the trigger. That's probably a good thing. That's good. Blade change. Oh, it's got a light. I didn't know it had a light. That's pretty neat. I don't know what you need a light for, but sure. Let's see. Blade. Oh yeah, that's nice and easy. Gotta say, I like that. Sweet. Normally I'd go to the computer that's over there and, go over the specs and all that with you. But, 2 reasons why I'm not going to do that. 1, even I find that boring from time to time. And well, 2, the shop's still a bit of a mess, and I'm trying to hide the mess from you all. So don't look anywhere behind me. But let's go take this out and try to cut a thing or two with it. So here we find ourselves outside at the work area that we're going to do, and we're testing out the hanger thing, and you can see it works as designed. Hangs the tool. You can also turn it that way and hang it that way. Versatile. So I know this probably isn't much of a test, but we're going to take this and we're going to do it one-handed and see how it cuts through here. I'm assuming it's going to be just fine. It would be helpful if I put the right bit in, or blade. Of course, I've got the metal blade in, so let's just switch that out. Not brilliant. Okay, here we go. Let's try it again with the wood blade. That might be better. We'll cut it a little further down here. Okay, well that went quick. Can we do another piece that we can see on the camera? Let's just grab this one. Well, quick work, I guess, made out of that. Let's try the metal. Well, as you can see, I've got this metal pipe here, and this is a top rail for some chain link fencing, galvanized steel. Don't know how thick it is. And we're going to see how the saw cuts through this. But before we do that, I am going to go ahead and put the metal bit back in it. Let's go ahead and lock this so we don't, accidentally cut something. Fold that away. Oh man, it scratched it. Now you'll notice I did put gloves on. Probably should have had gloves on for that. Safety, not exactly first, but Let's go ahead and see how it cuts this. I don't have any helping hands, so again, I'm probably just going to one-hand this and just see how it goes. Oh, safety switch. Okay, here we go. Okay, well, apparently I need 2 hands on this, and this is going to walk away. How do I keep it from moving? I don't know the answer to that. Somebody just drove up. Let's see if we can get another set of hands to hold this in place while we cut it. Okay, so I'm a little bit lazy to go out and get a clamp and clamp this down and do it. So I borrowed a couple of hands that are over there. again, we're testing out the hanger. Lovely. Okay, now we're going to try this probably proper. Sure. Well, 2 comments. It was shaky. That's my fault. And if you're going to do cutting with saws and things might drop on your feet, maybe don't wear sandals. You know, because while it didn't hit my foot, I was a little scared about that. Let's do one more. Let's see if we can shove that over. Sure, we'll try it again. Well, that worked pretty good. Well, let's go back inside and I guess just kind of wrap it up. Once again, really, we're going to test the hanger because I like it. Okay. Well, as you can see, we're back in the shop, and first things first, it's hotter than a hound dog in a hubcap factory out there, so make sure you stay hydrated. Yeah. All right. You can see it worked pretty dang well. The wood blade, excuse me, a little verklempt. The wood blade there, it cut through that branch. Now that branch is only about 1.5 inches thick, but it's right through it. No troubles. The metal blade, this is probably the most demo-ish blade that we have for it. And this is the one that came with the saw, not out of the kit, but there's more of them in the kit there. It cut through that pipe there pretty quick. Shook me a little bit, meaning, you know, vibration, but that's okay. That's not the saw. That's just, you know, you cut things, you know, they vibrate. Anyway, stupid comments. We'll just keep the stupid comments coming. But the blade cut through that real nice, and you can see the saw, it didn't really care. It just right through there, no troubles. But I think that's going to do it for the actual initial review there. Not too exciting, I know, but we tested it. It works. Doesn't really show how well it does over time. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to end pretty much the video here. We're going to say thank you for watching the video. Please do the subscribe, like, share thing. It really helps. We're climbing, the channel's building, and I appreciate it. But before we get to the actual exit of the video, we'll come back and show how we cleaned it up, and I'll tell you how many batteries we use, and you'll just have to take my word for it, because I've only got 2 of these. My intention is we'll get through all of it just on one, but I'll let you know, before the video's out. Well, as you can tell from looking behind me, there, we got it all finished up. And to do that, we did a whole lot of cut. So you can see we've got it all in the little dump trailer here, including all this metal. And we had to cut a bunch of these pieces of metal up to get it all to fit in here, because most of these bits were more than 8 feet long. So how did the saw do? Well, that's a bit of a mixed answer. It did make it through all of it on the same battery, never showed any signs of slowing down or losing power or nothing. So very good on battery life. That was a lot of cutting we did for the last few hours there. However, it's not all beer and pizza. No, wine and roses. Anyway, so the thing, after a few cuts of metal, started throwing the blades out, and couldn't keep the blades in it. They kept ejecting the blades, which when they fly up and hit you in the face, they don't really feel very nice. So we're going to go ahead and take it back over to the Harbor Freight and exchange it for a new one. Maybe we'll come up with another, video on the next one. I don't know. But anyway, take it for what it's worth. I liked it until it started throwing blades. Don't really know why it's doing that. I'm guessing the pin that's inside maybe was getting stuck and wasn't holding on to it. Don't really know. And I only guess that because if we look at the blades, I'm pointing my head down. You can't see what I'm looking at. If we look at the blades, you can't see that. Well, let me change the camera around. You can see what I'm talking about. Here we go. If you look at the blades right about here, you can see very easily where it was skipped. Well, focus on the right thing. Focus on... All right, we'll just do like this then. Maybe that'll work. You can see where it was skipping off right there. And it did it to that blade. And then the third blade I put on it, it managed to hang on to it. But you can see it's got marks in it as well. It was probably getting ready to go. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead, exchange it for a new one. We'll probably do a part 2 and see if another one holds up a little better. But there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye now.